this is in tune. The vibrato should be, in my opinion, most of the cases, yeah, this shape, hitting the pitch, and not ambulance going over,
We introduced the masterclasses this year in a very structured fashion. We had 2 teachers a day teaching the same instrument, but 2 teachers from very different backgrounds, with very different approaches to how the instrument can be played. And so we dedicated one day to violin, one day to viola, one day to cello. And the resonance we had, the echo from interested students was enormous.
I think with the advent of the computer, it has given the young people an idea of the immediacy of how quickly you can do something. You press a button and things happen. On the violin, it doesn't work that way. It works like 300 years ago, a bit of wood, a bit of catgut, a bit of horsehair, and a lot of work. And it takes ages. And so, in a way, the young people are more impatient than we used to be. I think that they have an idea that it should work much quicker, in a week or in a day, and if it doesn't work in a day or in a week, they don't do it. We were a little more patient and worked on it for a month or 2 or for a year. The technical level has increased beyond what one could have imagined 50 years ago, the technical level, but not necessarily the musical level, and you know, it must be a law of nature that there are in every generation there are just a few great personalities, and that law has not changed with the advent of the computer.
Viola down.
We are all musicians and artists. We are looking for a black cat at midnight in a dark forest. Whoever tells you or me or to any of those young kids, you should do like this because in the time of Bach or in the time of Schumann they were doing like this, you should be very suspicious.
Usually the school is that you sit straight and you play like that and you look nice, and then you change the bone, shift a little bit, you know. And then there is one point on the cello which is optimal and all the others are getting worse.
I think it's a wonderful opportunity to have concerts on the one hand and master classes on the other, because it's all education in a way. The professors, the masters here, and then we have the performing artists, the middle generation, and then the master classes who are appealing to the younger generation, the 3rd generation. And yeah, it's definitely bridging generations.
You'll wait for them. I'll give you one exercise of Hugo Becker. Very good trill exercise. You play very simple. Crescendo. Crescendo.
I was surprised to see the very high level of the students. They came flying in from England and from Croatia and so on. Very interesting young artists, I have to say, not only young cellists, but they really gave me a lot of inspiration in the lessons.
A piece in more than one movement. It's like each movement is a chapter somehow in a novel. But I think this first movement, it has several chapters. You see, when you play that you feel the 8th notes there. Even when you play this, which is of course different, is a new chapter, I would say.
I got to play for Vladimir Mendelssohn. I just had my lesson. I really enjoyed it. It was really incredibly helpful. So I hadn't met him before, and I'm really glad that through this festival I got the chance to connect musically. You always meet really interesting people here from all over the world. That's why this place is growing so in such rapid speed. It's really special to be here.
GAIA fosters rising talent and is devoted to the continuation of outstanding teaching with the intent of emphasizing the importance of education in music. This year's masterclasses follow a simple but significant design. Having two teachers guide one student results in something unique, something neither of the teachers separately could achieve.